party people, welcome to another weird little video. I'm so stressed. As always, thank you so much for clicking. Thank you so much for subscribing if you do. If you don't, you should. As you can see, I've got my lensless frames on, which means I'm going to be making a pretentious video about television or movies. I think that's what these mean at this point. So, as you can tell from the title, I wanted to kind of sit down and just, hash some things out about the new Little Women coming out this December, directed by Greta Gerwig. I feel maybe I'm making more of a thing out of this than I should, but I feel like this is gonna be potentially really polarizing, and I feel like a lot of people probably feel the same way that I do, but might be afraid to say so. Because, obviously online right now that the critics are starting to see the movie, it's just praise, praise, praise of everything about it, basically. I think the only weak link in that movie is Emma Watson, and I'm sure she's fine. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's go back in time a little bit. It's 1994. I'm 2 years old, so it's not relevant to me. But the Winona Ryder, Susan Sarandon, Claire Danes, etc. adaptation of Little Women comes out, and it's incredible. And I love this movie. I watch it a couple times a year at least. I plague my husband with it, although I think he likes it. Let's be honest, how could he not? I hold that movie in really high regard. I don't think it's perfect, but it's everything that I think a Little Women adaptation could be. I also love the novel. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think there should ever be another adaptation of this novel to film, but I'm just scared. I love pretty much every member of this cast, like Florence Pugh, Timothée Chalamet, Laura Dern, Meryl Streep. Perfect. But I'm just a little bit concerned that if I don't love this film, that I'm gonna hold it against these individuals. Do you kind of see what I mean? Even a little bit? I just don't want to sit down, watch this movie, feel disappointed in the direction it was taken in, get upset, and then blame Timothée Chalamet, because I think Timothée Chalamet should remain innocent in all of this, and I just wish that he weren't implicated. That's really what it comes down to. I wish that Saoirse Ronan, were not implicated in this film, because, I don't know. I feel like this, for me, okay, here's the thing. This is my Star Wars, okay? This is my Star Wars. That should pretty much say it all. You guys know, as these Star Wars films have come out, die-hard Star Wars stans have lost their minds over how Disney-fied everything has gotten. And while, I don't know, I think I'm a little bit more low-key than a Star Wars fan, I still would feel personally betrayed if they were to destroy this new Little Women adaptation for me. I think I would just be less nervous if it weren't filled with so many just A-list stars. Because that freaks me out. I guess in conclusion, it's not that I don't love potentially everything about this movie's potential. That's a stupid way to say that. I'm just a little bit concerned about it, especially if everybody loves it, if everybody really loves this movie and I really don't like it, I might take it out on these actors. These poor performers. They're just doing their jobs. And I'm just sitting here on my keyboard. I'm trying not to say anything about it online, other than this video. And when I heard that that a large chunk of the movie takes place in flashbacks, I don't know, man. That put a freaking rock in my stomach. I was just like, Oh no. White girl gets emotional about Little Women reboot. Oh, one last thing that I'm going to say about this before I sign off. Where the heck is Friedrich? I know that he is in this film, obviously, but none of the promos, we don't get a single glimpse of Friedrich. If they try to minimize the role of Friedrich in this movie, I'm going to freak out. Alright, that's really all I have to say. So like I said, I'll probably end up seeing the movie. I just hope I like it. I just hope that it works out. Really, I'm not even that picky of a movie viewer. I'm not like a really harsh, sharp critic at all. Like, I will go see movies that most people think are pretty terrible or at least mediocre, and I can walk out having had some completely unique experience where I thought it was incredible, and then I watch it, you know, every 6 months for the rest of my life. I just specifically love Little Women so much, so I'm just a little bit. Okay, you guys, we did it. Tell me in the comments what you think. Are you excited about this movie? Do you feel the same way I do? Are you a little bit nervous? Are you a little bit scared? You afraid that your so far untarnished relationship with are you like me, afraid that your so far untarnished relationship with Timothée Chalamet is going to crumble, and you're gonna hate Saoirse Ronan, and Laura Dern is gonna make the first mistake that she's ever made in her life? And as always, I love you guys. I would do anything for you. I'm just out here trying to spread the word of Little Women, and you know, if you, oh my gosh, if you haven't seen the 1994 film, definitely watch it. It's great this time of year. Well, almost this time of year. I'm already in Christmas mode mentally. But it's definitely like kind of a Christmas movie in my mind, and definitely read the book for sure. One really fun thing that I did, not recently, but I've read Little Women while listening to it in my ears, and it's just kind of fun to just listen to it and read it. I don't know, maybe some people do that. Do you do that? Do you read your audiobooks while you listen to your audiobooks? Is that crazy? I don't know. That's like a sport for me. That's like as close to a sport as I come. That's all. I'll see you next week with another weird little video again. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on all of the things at Finley Tucker. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.